Welcome back, everybody. Danchi here, NHL 17 GM Mode Limitation Series. So let's get down to it, shall we? This is the bit that everybody loves. This is what we all wait for in this game. Do we buy this game and play GM Mode because of the Stanley Cup? No. Do we buy this game and play GM Mode because of the amazing players we can see or the amazing skills we can do or anything like that? No, we don't. We buy it for this bit, which is trading players. This is the bit we all love. Get to the end of the season and you just start thinking, oh my god, who can I trade for? Who are the free agents? What are we going to do? So today we're going to look at the first set of trades we're going to do. Okay, listen to this for a second. I spent about 90 minutes last night. I was going to record this last night, which was Tuesday. Instead, now it's Wednesday. And I had to spend 90 minutes going through and looking at all of the trades that I could do. Because, and here's something I realised playing this, is that if you trade a superstar player to a team, that team is pretty much out of the equation. So, for example, right now, we're starting with the king of the ice himself, Sidney Crosby. Because if we're trying to destroy this team, you can't have maybe, one of the 100 greatest players of all time in your team, can you? That would be very silly. So what we're going to do is we're going to start trading these players. And yeah, like I said, I found out that once you start trading players to teams, it's difficult to then trade another player to that team because they've taken on the cap hit for that player. So then it adds another player to their roster if I'm just getting picks, and you kind of have no room left. So I had to go through for, like I say, about 90 minutes and then mess about like, oh my god, you wouldn't believe. I was like, this is one piece of paper here. But I had like 3 or 4 pieces of paper at the same time, all on the go, trying to work out how to do this. But anyway, the first player we got, obviously Crosby, he is going to Nashville. Let's look at what we can get for him. Now, I didn't do everything last night. I just worked out what I could do with the teams and sort of around about what I could get, and then I was kind of going to go from there. Okay, so Nashville got more than 4. Okay, so let's take a player. Let's get as much in block. Okay, who did they have? Let's take... Actually, no, because I would rather have the draft picks. So let's take this guy. Okay, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, Riesling. Will that go through? Yes, it will, because of course you're trading away Sidney Crosby. Which team wouldn't take that? I like how Kris Letang's thinking of himself there. I'm an alternate captain. Screw Crosby. Yay! Okay, who have we got next? Oh, speaking of Kris Letang, he's soon not going to be the alternate captain. Now, Kris Letang is going to go to a team who I can actually get a couple of decent prospects off. He's going to go to Boston because they're willing to give up Zaboral and Lauzon here. Apologies if my pronunciations of these names are off as well, because I am English. And while I've been watching hockey for a long time, I don't have as much access to it as sort of, a lot of our North American friends do. So apologies if the names are off. Obviously, we're going to want a couple of picks. Definitely try and get a first in there. How's that? Yeah. I mean, I got to try... Oh, nope. I got to try 2 firsts, right? I mean, again, I've got to, like I say, limitations, they're all red. So let's try and squeeze in a second. I mean, it seems way over to me, but you never know. Okay. Okay. So I'm not going to get that. So let's go a second and third next year. There we go. Fabulous. Yep. Okay, I'm going to keep going back to my piece of paper because there were so many the trades I just couldn't remember who I was trading where. Next is Gino. Okay, I've got to mention this. It's ridiculous that Malkin is not on the list of the 100 greatest players of all time. I mean, God, even with my limited knowledge. And shout out to Dave Lozo on the Puck Soup podcast for making this point. But I mean, okay, I like Jonathan Toews. I think he's a great player. I know he can be kind of a bit divisive because there's that kind of oh, Jonathan Taves, like, he doesn't score that many points, but he could if he wanted to, am I right? And you think, well, yeah, but he does a lot for that team. He does so much for the Blackhawks. But the only difference between Taves and Malkin is one extra cup. I mean, that's it. Like, Malkin's got 2 cups. He's got a Conn Smythe. He must have won. I'm sure he's won a Hart Trophy. He's got records. His, like I said, like, shout out to Dave Lozo. He made the point that he's won all the awards. I'll take Daniel Sedin because he's got the same name as me. He's won everything as well. So, how can he not? How's that going to work? No, you got to be kidding me. I'm just getting a first. Yes, I mean, Malkin has to be on the list of the 100 greatest players of, the greatest players of all time, because everything else, everything else matches up. But, what can you do? That's why the NHL's the NHL, I suppose. Maybe I gave them a bit much there. I don't know. Okay, who else we got next? Yeah, so in my opinion, Malkin absolutely should be on the list. Absolutely. I think it's a bit kind of criminal that he's not, to be honest. And why would you only have 6 players currently playing? If you're trying to market the NHL to like a new audience, surely you'd want to put as many players on there as possible from now. I mean, in my own personal opinion, I would have had Chara on the list. I think he, got to a cup final, won another cup. Oh, Phil. Oh, Phil Kessel. We all love Phil Kessel. Do we all love Phil? We should all love Phil Kessel. He's great. He is going to the LA Kings. I would have had Chara on the list, and I would have had Lundqvist on the list as well, because I think he is okay. I know it's hard to make the argument because he's not won a cup, but I think Lundqvist is sort of changed the goalkeeper position. Oh, sorry, goalkeeper. See, that's my English coming out. The goaltending position. You see, he tends the goal. He doesn't keep the goal like in soccer. So I think, he should be on a list. Like I said, I would have had Chara. Would I have had somebody else? Yeah, I would have had Joe Thornton as well. I think it's a bit silly that he's not on there. Is that enough? Yeah, it's thrown a third. Why not? I mean, God. I'm trying to... It's green for red, for crying out loud. No way. Wow. That is a lot for Kessel. I love all these players again. We keep trading for these players. Okay, so can't... Okay, God, I'm struggling to read my writing now. It's so scribbled down. Next person. Okay, next is Hornqvist. I'm not going to trade all the players because there's a couple I'll want to keep, which I'll come to those players in a minute. And again, this isn't the end of the trades. We're going to see how the team looks after this. And then if we need to do a few more trades and a bit more business, I'll try and cover that in the next video. Because I want to keep these videos not too long, because I think it's, I'm trying to make it sort of fast and easy to watch for everybody. So I don't want to take up too much time doing this kind of thing. So that's why I'm going to try and get them out quickly. Okay, Hornqvist, what can we get for Hornqvist? I'll actually take that one instead. And I'll try and take that one. Oh, no, it's a wait. No, there's no way that's going through. There's no way that's going through. Actually. Let's take that second and we'll try and... Actually, no. Let's try the 2 firsts. God, that's something stupid. No. Yeah, like I said, I didn't do all the trades exactly, but I'd worked out what teams could be traded to and from, or, vice versa. So, maybe? No. I wondered if the value might be there if you trade in green for red. Because I know, obviously, green for white, it's way higher. But apparently not. First, second, third? Ah, come on. First, second, fourth. No, okay. Let's get rid of fourth. Try first and second. Okay. First and third. That should go through. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. I mean, I want picks more than anything else. Unless, like I said, I found I found all these last night. So, who is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Again, struggling to read my writing here. So the playoffs, oh my God, the playoffs are on. So as I'm recording this, I think it was Hagelin I had next on my list. So everybody just checking my list again. Yep. Yeah, so as we're recording this, the Blackhawks could be going out in 4 games to the Preds. I will say, a fair few people picked the Preds, but yeah, maybe not in 4. That's ridiculous. I mean, obviously Rinne shutting out the first 2 games is also insane in my opinion. Like, I always think it's weird, like a game where Patrick Kane doesn't score 1 point. I always find that weird. Like, he should score at least 1 point. Not he should do, because I just expect it. Anything for a first? Nah, fair enough. So yeah, so whenever Patrick Kane doesn't score 1 point, I always find it very bizarre. And to not score any points is just even more bizarre. 2 seconds? No, 2 seconds. Holy moly. Well, I'm not taking a 4th. Let's try a 3rd and a 4th. So yeah, what else? Who else is there? Bruins are down 2-1 to the Senators. They're playing tonight. I did think the Bruins got a bit, I don't know, the end of that game, like I think was it Bobby Ryan elbowing Riley Nash in the head and nothing got called. But, you know, I think over the course of a series, you hope those kind of things sort of even themselves out. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Who is that? God, I cannot read my own writing. Oh, Daly. D-A-L. Okay, Daly is going to the Wild. Yeah, Anaheim up 3-0 on the Flames. That's a bit surprising in my opinion. Did I pick Anaheim to win? Yeah, I think I picked Anaheim to win it, but I thought it'd be a lot closer. I mean, it still might be closer. Still a long way to go yet. And just getting Pittsburgh. I mean, I know they lost last night, but oh my God, they just look terrifying. And, you know, they've got injuries and stuff, but man, they look good. Yikes, that's way off. Seconds? I think got 3rd. 2nd, 3rd next year? Maybe. What have we got? No. Okay. And then a 2nd next year? Yeah, that's worth it. He's only got 1 year left anyway. Who else? Edmonton Sharks. 7-0. What was that? 7-0. Somebody put a funny tweet on after the 7th goal, went in saying the extra point is good, because obviously they got to 7. It's just hockey. It's just such... I mean, it's so unpredictable. It's so unpredictable. You know, you go from... Look at the Caps. Oh my God, the Caps going to blow it. Like, surely they're not. Surely. But even that, you know, that trade for Shattenkirk now just looks awful. Like, when they got it, you just kind of thought like, oh man. You know, they are just loaded up. They are loaded up. That's not Edmonton, Minnesota. I wanted Edmonton on this one. Oh my God, I can't even see what I'm doing here. Edmonton. This is for Benino. It's worth a shot. No, that's 1 second is rejected. Oh my God. 3-4, 3-4. Come on. Take off the 4. Take off that 4. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I mean, you think like the Caps, like they signed Shattenkirk, and you're just thinking, well, that's it. I mean, that's the cup. They've completely loaded every single area of their pitch, of their ring pitch. Let's see another English thing coming through. Look, talk about football. But no, you know, and I'm not sure what would be a decent. I mean, there's obviously teams I'd want to see in the final, but I keep thinking like it'd be good if it was Toronto Edmonton, because then you get like the 2 new young guns. Why have I just clicked on Edmonton, you idiot? Strike's going to back to Philly. That was a bit of a crazy trade, wasn't it? Sort of working the system there on the last day. Yeah, you think like maybe Toronto Edmonton would be a good sort of series, because it's, you know, obviously McDavid and oh God, that's terrible. 3rd. Oh, they'd have too many players. Okay, hang on. Let's take that 3rd. How does that look? No, I think I'm getting 1/3 for this. But then you'll think, well, maybe Pittsburgh against Edmonton would be good, because it's the new Sid versus the old Sid. You know, which one would prevail? But there's lots of stories out there. I know he's talking about fans in Canada, like the Canadian fans, unless it's their team that wins it, they don't want another team winning it. So like Edmonton fans wouldn't, you know, they don't want Toronto to win it if they can't win it, or they don't want Calgary to win it if they can't win it. Like, they have to win it. Like, there's no one else they want to win it. But that's true, you know, that's sports, isn't it? Like, aren't you just happy for the other team? Like, no, I'm not. Like, I want my team to win and nobody else. Okay, what can we get here? Should we try 2/3? Yeah, it seems off, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's fine. I can squeeze a fourth in there, definitely. Let's take a fourth next year, because that's got to be good. There we go. Okay, who have we got next? Kunitz. Oh, Chris Kunitz. Well, yeah, you're going to be even more mad in a minute. I'm going to be interested to see how this team looks in a minute when I'm finished. Chris Kunitz was going to San Jose. The Sharks, dude. Oh, it's that Bill Burr thing. I can't stop doing it. And his Boston accent. Okay, Sharks. A third. Ooh, 2 seconds. Only 2 seconds with 4. Is that too much? Yeah, too much. Okay. Let's take a fourth this year and a fourth next year. See, normally what you do is you just trade all these fourths and thirds and just get a second out of it somehow. But I can't, because I can only trade green for red. So unless a team wants to trade their seconds, it's not going to happen. Okay, what have we got next? Who's this one? Oh yeah, Hainsey. Yeah, you see, I'm not sure if I want to see that. See, Marta and Pouliot are both 22, and I'm just thinking, do I really want to trade them? Because I'm just going to have to trade. I'm just going to have to pick someone in the draft up for them for that position anyway, and I don't want to be. Well, here's the truth. If it gets to the point where I'm playing really, really well, and obviously I don't want to do that, they're getting traded. Hainsey's going to Winnipeg. You know, they're going to get traded. So I guess we'll just have to. Have I picked Washington there? Jesus, what's wrong with me? There we go. Okay. Picks. So. Fourth and a fifth and a fourth and a fifth. Nope. I mean, the only thing I can do with these picks essentially is I can draft players, and then hopefully at some point, you know, one of them might come good. Let's see what we've got. Okay. No, that's fine, because the way I was doing the trades and stuff, it's gone a bit wonky, but that's fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 firsts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 seconds. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 thirds. And then a few fourths, 5, 7, and 6. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So how's our team looking now? Oh, I knew I'd click that button. I always do that. I always push back too far in the circle and it takes ages, and come on. Okay, there we go. 81. Oh my god, 81. That offense. I think I've taken 11 points off that offense or something like that. Was it 91, 92, 10, 11 points? Oh man. And I've still got some trading to do as well, because I've definitely got to trade Fleury away, because I'm gonna keep Murray. But anyway, that'll be for next time. Hope you enjoyed this one. Again, next time there'll be some trades. We will do some free agency stuff next time, because we're going to have to obviously hit the cap floor once we start trading. Once we trade some more people, but hopefully we get to that point, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you next time. Cheers for watching. Later, guys.